Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read. What can you expect in the next 7 days, within the next 7 days? This is a general reading, goes into love as well. So I've made 3 readings here: crystal, the flower, and the shell. And for each one of them, there's a deeper dive. Now, the deep dive goes into guidance for you, the situation you find yourself in right now. For whatever comes up in these readings, I'm going to go into each part of those in more depth and with extra guidance for you in those situations. And so if you're interested in that, toward the end of each of these readings, there's going to be a link that pops up there. You can find a link for that deeper dive in the description box and in the comments below, where you'll also find your fast forward links as well, the timestamps to go to your reading. So all you need to do now is make your decision. Which one do you want? Would you like the crystal, this Amazonite crystal here, the flower, or the shell? Use your intuition to choose now, and don't forget to click like on this video down there, click that subscribe button along with that notification bell, leave me a comment about what's going on as well. All of that stuff really helps my channel out, and enjoy your reading. I'll see you in there. So if you chose the crystal and this one is for you, this is like take 5 of it, because I keep on trying to say the name of this and for some reason I can't say it. It's Amazonite. I couldn't say it. Anyway, so let's find out. What can you expect in the next 7 days? Crystals, let's see. Now, as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. In the deeper dive, I'm going to go into guidance. It's going to just go like deeper into all of these energies and get you some guidance out about it all, of whatever comes out in this reading. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, there's going to be a link that pops up there. You can find a link for that in the description box below as well. Let's see. What can you expect in the next 7 days? So this pick a card read is like the replacement for the week ahead reads that I used to do for each star sign as well. Let's get some cards out for crystals. What can crystals expect in the next 7 days? Delight. Well, that's a nice start, isn't it? You can expect something delightful, something that's going to delight you. Very nice energies. You're going to be happy. Something's coming in that makes you happy. Let's find out more about it. You got freedom as well, something that sets you free. Really nice. So we could be talking about money coming in that sets you free. You're able to go traveling, or you're able to get the house that you want. Something that sets you free but delights you at the same time. Really nice energies. Let's get some tarot out for you. Tell us, what can crystals expect in the next 7 days? The Two of Swords, unable to make a decision about something because you're feeling like you don't know what you don't know the future, huh? I was about to say you don't know, you haven't got all of the information about it, or you're feeling like that, but then I heard it's because you don't know the future. So you're kind of wanting a guarantee of where this is going. So you've got a decision to make this week in the next 7 days. This is a timeless reading, by the way. It's whenever you're watching this. In the next 7 days. What can crystals expect within the next 7 days? The Magician. Using all the resources that you've got to manifest something for yourself is what I'm hearing here. You're going to do it for yourself. Maybe you'd been hoping someone was coming in and giving you something, but it's not going to happen. You're going to do it, and you're going to feel really good when you do that. Expect to let go of something, and it could be kind of something that's been causing you pain here. Often we cling to the things that cause us pain, and it's not very good for us. Well, it's causing us pain, but you know, it's like, but we still do it, don't we? Think about addictions, or you know, anything like that. It's causing us pain, but we cling to it. Relationships. Well, we can cling to the worst of relationships because it somehow feels safer. I'll get clarifiers out for all of these. Give us one more for crystals. What can crystals expect in the next 7 days? That's too many. What can crystals expect in the next 7 days? A choice. A choice to be made here. Now, with all of these cards, I would say, like, make the choice that's going to delight you most, and it's going to give you freedom as well. You know, you can predict your own future in a way by the choices that you make. If you're making really good decisions for yourself, it's going to go really well. But there's always going to be a challenge. There always will be challenge, like every decision that we make, whether we go left or right, whether we choose that person or that person, there's always going to be gift and challenge involved in it, because that's life. Often when we want to predict the future, it's because we want a guarantee that it's just going to be gift and no challenge, and we can't ever have that. It's never going to be that. But we can make good choices for ourselves, but it's never going to be a perfect choice involving no challenge. So tell us what this Two of Swords is all about for crystals here in the next 7 days. What is this decision? Muse of Materials is about your stability. It's about your stability. Right, so this decision that you've got in the next 7 days, you're going to think, I want a prediction. You might even be this might be why you're watching readings, or you might want to get a private reading about it as well. But better still, listen to this advice, because this is saying you want a prediction because you're scared about the consequences. You're scared about it being real life, it coming up, like as in having challenges in the future, and it will. But there'll be gifts as well. So choose the thing that's going to most delight you. Don't be too fearful, but go choose the thing that is most going to bring you stability. And so, in other words, not stability from someone else. Not the thing that's going to bring someone else stability. So don't make your choice based on pleasing someone else, because then hopefully that person that you're pleasing will give you what you want. Don't do that. Make the decision based on what will be stable for you. So putting yourself first. Whenever we do the people pleasing thing, we're still trying to get our needs met, but we're hoping that they're going to be pleased and then notice and then fulfill our needs. Such a waste of energy, and it's manipulative trying to do that. Much better to fulfill our needs, to do it for ourselves, and that's what this is saying. So instead of trying to predict that however which way you want to go around it is going to give you what you want, instead just choose the thing that's going to bring you most stability and freedom and delight in the moment now, rather than in the future. Does that make sense? I hope so. What's behind this? Integration. Integration. It's including yourself in this decision more than you would usually. I'm just getting this really strong vibe, crystals, that normally you would try and please someone else so that you get your needs met by them, instead of pleasing yourself to get your needs met by yourself. That's what I'm getting here, and I'm getting the cat in as well. She's in and out today, hey? In and out. What's up with you? Chicken. Yep. Yep. Something's up with her. It's a bit of a windy day, I guess. The Magician. So why is the Magician here? Using your resources more wisely. Why have we got the Magician here? 3 cards, but I'm told to take them. So you're manifesting something, crystals, and you need to use your resources wisely for yourself. 2 of Materials. It's connected with this decision that you've got. So you guys, you've got a big decision to make this week. And I'm feeling nervous about it. So you feel nervous about it. This is why you want a prediction. But you've got to make a decision for the moment now, especially with the resources that you've got right now. It's almost like this energy of packing up your things, everything that you've got right now, the most important things to you, the energies that you've got, and then using those to go on this journey. 4 of Emotions. You do have something around you here. Might not be seeing it. 4 of Emotions is there's an offer there. You've got something available to you, and it's big. But you might not be seeing it, maybe because you're trying to protect yourself, or like I was saying before, or Get around something in a in a different kind of a way. Get around something. Do you know what I mean? Instead of just like making some money for yourself because you want to manifest something, you might be going in to a competition, or you might be trying to please a parent to get them to get it for you, or something like that. You're going around it instead of just directly to it. Like, there's an easy way. You can use your resources to get it, and it's big, and you've got the resources right there, but you're like, but isn't it? It's about self-trust. You're not trusting yourself to get it yourself. And this week it's saying, but you've got the resources, you can get it yourself. You're just not seeing it. And you're not seeing it because you're not trusting yourself. You're not realizing you can do it yourself. You've got what it takes to do it yourself. What's behind this? Movement into balance. So you need to be feeling yourself. You need to be like in balance because you're believing in yourself. Feeling good about yourself. You can do this. You're not as disempowered as you think here. There's something for you to let go of in the next 7 days here. 10 of Swords. Something for you to let go of. It's been causing you pain, but you could be clinging to it. I'm getting this feeling. Have you ever been in a really terrible relationship, maybe with a narcissist or an abuser, and you look back on it and you think, why was I so clingy to them? Like, even when I had my chance to escape or get away from them, I felt, even though they were like the least secure person in my life, I wanted to hold on to that. I've got a feeling like that. Some of you could be in that situation. It's hard to see it. There's a path out of it. The universe is trying to help you out of it here. So you're either in a relationship or some kind of a situation that's toxic and it's really not good for you, but you're clinging to it. There's a part of you that fears abandonment more than the actual abuse or the toxicity that's going on. Whether this is a love relationship or work that doesn't really suit you or friendship that's toxic, you're clinging to it for fear of abandonment rather than realizing how painful it is and walking away from it and ending that pain. So the universe is trying to help you out here, 6 of Voices signs, for a new path, the 3 of Inspiration, to take action in a new way, to drop that, to get out of a pattern. So some of you this week, hopefully, will take that action to do something different instead, to confront that feeling of abandonment, going, why am I fearing abandonment of something that's not even good for me in the first place? Break free from that. There's better ahead. There's better times ahead. There's better people ahead. There's better jobs ahead. You don't need to put up with toxicity, especially if you're feeling that pull, that I can't let go of this. Like, it's a desperate feeling of, I've got to hold on to this. And it really isn't good for us. It keeps us in those toxic situations. So confront that feeling instead of like, because when we do that, we're abandoning ourselves, which is way worse. We're abandoning that inner child. We're not taking good care of ourselves and making good decisions for ourselves. It's this card. What's behind that? Inner journey. So you have to go on that inner journey of confronting what is it inside of me that makes me want to cling to this toxic thing or this toxic person or this toxic situation more than letting it go, which would be the healthy thing here. Go on that inner journey. 7 of Cups. You do have choices to make this week. And there's many options open to you. Choose the one that makes you feel most stable. Choose the one that gives you freedom. Choose the things that delight you. Be more selfish in these choices this week, and that will be best for you. Tell us what's behind this. What are these choices that crystals are making this week in the next 7 days? I'm going to take these 3 because they were face up. You have the World. So you're deciding to complete a cycle this week, and it's significant. It's a significant cycle that you've been in. Like I said, it could be around the fear of abandonment. or dealing with toxicity. Saying no to toxicity. It could be something like that. It's something that you're deluding yourself about anyway, something that you have been deluding yourself about. This week you could be like, I'm not deluding myself anymore, I'm not going to stay in this situation anymore. A new start here, Ace of Inspiration, a much better new start, taking action in a different way. It's an exciting new start. You've got the chance to stop deluding yourself and staying in a toxic situation or a situation. Stop continuing to choose something that's not good for you this week, and having this fresh start here and putting that behind you, that old cycle behind you, that repeating pattern behind you of what it is that you're choosing. In the next 7 days, you could be realizing how you've been choosing it and how you can choose something else, and then actually choosing it. It's a big week. Psychic development is behind that. So it's something that you've intuitively known, but maybe you've not kind of locked it in, integrated it in the 3D world. Yeah, the Muse of Materials, that's about the 3D world. So it could be some inner work that you've been doing, but you've not actually made that choice of applying it in your physical life. Because spiritual concepts, they're not meant to be just for our minds, you know. We're meant to be able to apply them in our lives. That's why a lot of the religions, it's not that useful. Maybe it was useful for people that lived like thousands of years ago, but it's not that useful for us now. We need this new code to go by that's actually practical, and using it in our lives, you know, empowering ourselves and doing that inner work and all of that. What's going on in your love lives in the next 7 days, crystals? What's going on in your love lives in the next 7 days? Codependency. This card comes out so much. Codependency is coming up for you. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, it says. But codependency, yeah, it can involve addictions of the other person, you helping someone out that's addicted. But it's you gaining self-esteem through helping other people, putting other people first. And I was getting that very strong energy of you've been trying to please someone else to get what it is that you want instead of pleasing yourself. We all have a direct connection with source energy. We can all have what we want directly. We don't need a middleman. We don't need someone else to give that to us. Sure, source is going to work through people, but when we give someone else the power, like a partner making the money for us or whatever, we hand our power away. Or we give our power away by, say, having a spiritual leader between us and source. Hopefully you're not doing that with readers like me. Hopefully I'm helping you rather than giving you answers, but helping you to tap into your own answers and develop that within yourself. That's my intention anyway. But whenever we put someone between us and source and think that we need to get it from that particular person, that particular thing, that can show this codependent patterns here. So that might be coming up in your love life, or you might be seeing that more clearly. Codependency can be that clinging to some toxic person here, whether they're addicted, whether they're a narcissist, whether they're an abuser. It can be codependency that keeps us in there, deriving our self-esteem by trying to help them or fix them or change them, instead of getting the hell out of there and choosing someone that's healthy, becoming healthy ourselves and then choosing someone that's healthy. Should put it that way around. What else? What do you need to release? In your love life this week, what do you need to release here? It's time to release negativity. There you go, there's the answer. What do you need to release? Negativity. Negativity. Fears. What you're scared of. Like I said, sometimes we cling to those things that we're most scared of, the things that are worse for us, the worst for us. I'm getting that strongly for your crystals, that you're clinging to something that's the worst for you. Or maybe not the worst, but yeah. I'm hearing, yeah, it's the worst for you. What else for crystals? What can they expect in the next 7 days? Freedom, yes. Oh wow, you're doing it then. You're releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. Some of you could really be setting yourself free. big time this week to pursue your own path, to leave the pain behind and stop choosing it. You got virtue here as well, doing the right thing for yourself. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow, but don't let that own you, right? Don't let that keep you in toxic situations with toxic people. You might be virtuous, but nobody's virtuous enough to stay in a crappy situation and fix anyone else. We're just not. That's called enabling, and we need to stop doing that. Advocate for yourself, get out of there, do something really good for yourself here. What else? You've got the golden mirror and twin flames. Oh, what a combination. You might have believed that your twin flame, a narcissist, one-sided relationship, you might be believing that they're your twin flame. That could be why you're clinging to them. Let go of that. It's just not true. Hey, that toxic relationships means it's twin flames. It's so messed up, that teaching. It's so messed up. Oh, what's the sign of a twin flame? Toxicity, this toxicity and that toxicity. Oh, that's just like gaslighting at its finest, that is. How do we know if we should really stay in a situation? Oh, it should feel really bad if you're being abused. And oh no, oh, that's just terrible kind of beliefs. Don't believe that stuff. Don't cling because you've been told something like that. If a situation is toxic, they are not your twin flame or your soulmate, and you should not be in that situation. You need to empower yourself and get out of that. What else have we got going on? Next 7 days for crystals, a powerful move. Oh, I feel like you are making that choice. I feel like you're making a powerful choice in the next 7 days. You certainly got the opportunity to, but I'm feeling more positive toward the end of it because you've got freedom here. Like you are making that choice to free yourself here. It's a very powerful move that you're making here, putting yourself first and making a good choice for yourself there. You're headed for contentment, that's for sure. Like the first card out was delight, so you're doing something that's going to delight you and cause contentment here. You can learn to rest in what you already have and already are. Suddenly you remember, I'm right here resting in God, so you are taken care of. What else? What else can crystals expect in the next 7 days? A fair man to come into your life. This can be about hair colouring, but it's probably not. It's probably about fairness and balance. Chair filled, someone new entering your life. You can expect an announcement to happen as well. It might be you making that announcement that you're getting out of something. Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone's against you. So there could be a lot of worry involved here, especially if you've been in a toxic situation. Dealings or relationship with a woman as well here. So you've got other people involved in all of this, but you need to make really good decisions for yourself within the next 7 days. Right, so if that sounds like it is your story, it could be your story, you might want to get that deeper dive to all of this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into each aspects of these and give you some more guidance on it all, of how to get through this for each of these columns. I'm going to go into guidance for all of that. So if you're interested in that, if you want more guidance for this, if this seems like this could be on the cards for you in the next 7 days and you do need to make a choice, come along to that. I'll give you deeper dive into the into actual guidance, like practical guidance for you from the guides here. And so there you go. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. It's just $20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars. It's an instant watch thing, so you need to get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. And it might end up in your inbox, that email, but it might also end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. And if you're on Gmail, you've got a promotions folder. And in that email, you'll see a link to the crystal and to the flower and to the shell. You just click on that crystal and you can watch it straight away. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell as well. And if you're not joining me in the deeper dive, good luck with this next 7 days. And if you're coming along with me, then I'll see you very shortly in the deeper dive. Bye. If you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Let's find out what's coming up for you in the next 7 days. So as always, Flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this reading, and so in the deeper dive I'm going to go just deeper into all of these energies and for advice for you and all of these energies that are going to come out in this reading about the next 7 days. So deeper into the advice. So if you find that it is your story or could be your story, you might want to get that for that deeper advice. So toward the end of the reading, there's going to be a link that pops up there for that deeper dive, and also there's a link in the description box for this video as well for that. So let's get your energies out. What can you expect in the next 7 days? Flowers. What can flowers expect in the next 7 days? Okay, let's see. Transcendence. You overcoming an obstacle. So there could have been an obstacle that has been in your life lately, and you could be trying to figure it out and to sort it out. Expect in the next 7 days for that to be done, or to at least make great headway in sorting it out as well. Transcending an obstacle. What else? What else in the next 7 days? You're going to be grateful for it as well. And so it's going to give you a new focus. You're going to be grateful for transcending this obstacle and allow you a new focus. So something could have been really getting you down. You could have been like focused on a problem or something in your life, and it's just not sorting itself out, or it hasn't been for a while. In the next 7 days, expect to overcome that obstacle so that you can focus on something else. I'm feeling the relief behind that, so you can focus on something else at last. So there could be something that has been taking all your energy and all of your focus to sort something out and kind of wearing you down a little bit, and at last it's sorted out. Remember that this is a timeless reading as well. Whenever you're finding it, doesn't have to be around the dates that I'm publishing it. 4 of Cups. Holding your energy back. Oh, this is boredom. It's boredom. It's... This is interesting because I'm getting that you might need to get to this point to transcend something. So you might need to be totally over something to release it. And it's that release that will set you free from it. What do I mean by that? You know, sometimes something gets us down, like a problem or whatever it is that you've been focused on. Gets us down so much that we're like, you know what, I don't even want this anymore, I give up. And then the moment that we do that, it's a surrender enough that it can actually happen, that it can actually turn around. So you just get over it so much that you're like, universe, I don't even want this anymore. Like, I'm over it. And that's the release that you need. You'll be getting to that point this week. Strength here. There's a strength, there's a persistence. I feel like you've been so persistent with something, and there's just this energy of like, F it, I'm out of here. And that, it's like a crack of energy, a snap of energy that releases it. It's the last straw, the last bind to an attachment to what has actually been holding you back from it. The High Priestess. You've got an intuitive knowing here in the next 7 days, and also exciting start here, or opportunity coming in, or it could be like somebody coming in here. Let's get some clarity out on all of these. 4 of Cups. Tell us why the 4 of Cups. Yeah, it's something that you've been manifesting. And you've been pouring all of your energy into that, really trying to make it happen. You get this to this point, like it's not manifesting. You're so bored of it, it's like it's not manifesting. But look here, see the manifester here, using all of these different colors to manifest it, these rainbows here. And what's here next to her? And she's not noticing. It's like, it's not there, it's not there. But there's the hand coming from this magician. There's the hand. It is there. You just need to get to that point of, I'm over this. It's the surrender, you know, and it's so tricky. People ask me, like in readings, and people ask me in my psychic cafe, it's like, well, how do you know? Like, what is that balance between the surrender and the focus, the doing things towards something and that surrendering? And it's so hard to teach it because it is like the High Priestess stuff. You've got to, it's so hard to teach it because I myself sometimes get to the point of effort, I'm not doing this anymore. Or sometimes I get to the point of having like a tantrum with the universe about it, and then things manifest. So you can't teach that stuff. It's very much on a case by case, and your energy by your energy basis. Sometimes we just have to get there. Sometimes we just have to get to this point where we give up. And so I feel that that's what you're doing this week. And as you get to that point is what kind of unleashes it for you. So you're well and truly over something. Expect to be well and truly over something in the next 7 days. And when you hit that point is when you're actually freeing yourself up to manifest it. You got to care less about it. Yeah, and when we care less about things is when they can manifest, when we're really like, if we really need something to happen or we really want something to happen, it can be too much in that energy. There's sexual energy behind that. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Sexual energy behind that. And so is this about a relationship? You're trying to manifest a relationship and you just give up. They're never going to ask me out. And that could be like when someone comes into your life. It could be about that. You could be focused on like past offers and waiting for past people here, but there's someone new right there. You've already manifested them. Could be your sexual energy that has been focused on someone else there. What's this strength? I feel like you've been persisting with something for a very long time here. Death, and it needs to end. You've been banging your head against a wall here, persisting with someone or something for a very long time, and that just needs to end. You need to give up on it in the next 7 days. You've been using your strength and your power, focused on the wrong thing, or maybe just in the wrong way, trying to make it happen or something like that. And when you give up on that, when you just like cut it out. So this isn't about, okay, well, I'll pretend that I've given up on it because Claire says that it's going to manifest if I get over it enough. So I'm just going to do it, but really you haven't lost your focus on that. This is saying, no, you need to cut it out completely. So I'm thinking that if you've been persisting, say you've had your sights set on someone, I want a relationship with this person, with this person, with this person, like trying to manifest that, it's not enough to just go, oh, well, I'll pretend that I've had enough of it and I'm bored of it so that they actually come in. You've got to completely shut it down and go, well, even if they did come on, I'm going to say no to them now because I feel like there's something or someone new on its way here. So whatever it is that you've been trying to overcome, there's a tweak that needs to be made. It's not necessarily that you've had completely the wrong focus, but there's a tweak that needs to be made to it here. It's not that person, or it's not that job, or it's not that exact way. You need to give it up completely because the new way or the new person or the new thing will be shown to you. So there is like a complete letting go that you need to do here in the next 7 days. Tell us what's behind this. And it's something you persisted with. And that energy isn't wasted. You know, the universe knows that you really want something, but you do need to let go of it so that the right person or the right thing can come in. That energy hasn't been wasted. You got to know that persistent, that strong energy that you've had hasn't been wasted. Yeah, it's duality here. It's that letting go. It's that duality that I was talking about. What is that balance between letting go and focus? Isn't that the eternal question? I don't know what it is. Just sometimes we've got to focus and sometimes we've got to let go. And it's almost like you just got to go with the flow of that. And when something isn't flowing anymore, that's when you give up on it. And you're being asked here to give up in a big way. Don't persist. I feel like you've been persisting with the focus here. And you've got to stop. What's this one? Gratitude. You're going to be grateful that you did. Hi. So the High Priestess, tuning into your intuition, maybe about what's flowing and what's not flowing. You need to just kind of be easier about it and not so controlling, trying to manifest. Yeah, trusting the universe a little bit more and not trying to manifest. We don't need to use so much energy to focus to make things happen. There's a much easier way. We can just get into alignment and then great things happen for us. Just be happy with ourselves. Easy breezy, going with the flow. So the High Priestess, 5 of Voices here, chaos and conflict, the struggle, chaos and conflict. So there's something here about your intuition being this is tricky, because what I'm getting for you is kind of this past energy of that your intuition wasn't wrong. You were supposed to focus on that. That energy isn't lost. It has been heading you toward what it is that you want. But you seem to have got attached to a certain person or a certain way that it's going to happen, which it isn't. And so it's not that your intuition was wrong, but now your intuition, you just need to use your intuition in the moment. And when things aren't happening in the moment, when it's not flowing, when it's causing you grief, when it's like becoming a hard energy expenditure to stay focused on that and make it happen, that's when you realize, I'm going against the flow now. This isn't working for me. That's when you use your intuition in the moment to step away from that. We can't override the energies of the universe, and the universe does know what's best for us. You've got a major letting go to do here in the next 7 days. I'll go into that in the deeper dive of how, the guidance to help you to do just that, like the specifics of it. We'll get into that in the deeper dive. What's behind this though? Sacred space. It's honoring yourself and honoring your energy and knowing that you don't need to offer that much energy, that much focus and all of that, or that much of your energy towards someone else. You don't have to give that much up. But honor yourself here. So some of you have been trying to manifest something, a job or a relationship, and you're way too willing to give too much of your energy in, even in the trying to manifest it. But once you get there, and it's not, it doesn't feel like a win-win situation to me when it's like that. It's how you're manifesting things is how the thing that you manifest is going to be. If you're putting way too much energy into it, you're not going to be satisfied in that, because you're going to have to put way too much energy into it. It's going to be an energy imbalance. If you're manifesting it within an energy imbalance, it's going to be energy imbalance. We can't get the opposite once we manifest something to how we're doing it. So you can't struggle your way to ease. If what you want is ease in the end, and you're struggling to manifest it, putting all of this energy into it, it's not a match, right? It's not a match. That's a good way of putting it. Knight of Wands. So honor your energy here and realize, even if I do manifest, it's not what I want, because I'm out of balance right now in this moment. So I'm trying to manifest something that's out of balance. Tell yourself that. Knight of Wands. The Muse of Voices, getting clarity on that. There's something way more exciting. There's something easier and more exciting. You're getting clarity on that. Expect to get clarity on that in the next 7 days here. So you are transcending an obstacle within the next 7 days, and it's kind of tricky to do that. I bet with your energy here, Flowers, that when I pull this card out, it's like, great, I'm finally going to overcome this thing that I've been tenaciously trying to overcome. And then this reading says, yeah, well, kind of, but you've actually got to let it go completely. And you're like, no, I can't, I've put too much into this. But hopefully I've explained to you why you can. And then you got the Knight of Wands. It's like getting clarity on, there's a much better way of doing this, like an exciting way of doing it that's easy and that's like in the flow and all of that. What's behind this? So expect by the end of these 7 days to have like an end of the struggle here and the end of the struggle and burdens. Wow. End of the struggle and burdens. So this is telling me, again, even more clearly now, that the way that you've been doing it is the struggle and burden way. You've been putting way too much into manifesting this, and you're going to get clarity that can be way easier than that. You just let go. I feel like a new way is shown to you. The new path opens up to you within the next 7 days, but it's going to be a tumultuous 7 days, and you might be clinging like by your fingernails, like, no, I can't let go of this. But once you do, I was getting this snap of energy and suddenly it's released. What about your love life? What can you expect in the next 7 days in your love life? Damn. Wasn't expecting 3, but here you go. Stay optimistic about your love life. And so for some of you, I'm talking about your love life here, that you're trying to manifest this love life. You've got forgiving and learning. So you're learning a lot in the next 7 days about what you've been tenaciously holding on to here. So I'm not saying like give it up and then be totally pessimistic. I'm saying give it up, learn from that, and then keep an open mind, because it's going to be different, or a different person, or a different way around it, or it's going to be later or something like that. It could be about a timing thing here, but you need to give up on it no matter what. It's like, okay, well, maybe it's not that. It's like at the moment I've got my eye on someone and I'm falling in love with them and it's great, but it can't happen at the moment, and I'm okay with that. Like, either way, I truly am. I'm not just saying that as well. It's like, well, either way, I love having him in my life, even if it's just going to be a friendship. I would love for it to be more than that, because I'm developing strong feelings. But either way, I'm good with it. Universe, go for your life. Even if this is on the way to someone else, he is showing me unconditional love, because it's not possible at the moment, but we're still loving on each other, and that is really nice. And maybe I just need that before the next one. I'm totally open, and so this is what these 3 cards are saying to you here. Stay optimistic about your love life, yeah, but don't take it down. Like, learn about that, and keep an open mind. Be totally open like that. It would be lovely if it was this person, absolutely, and I could see that, but it also might be someone else, and that's okay too. And I don't need to shut the door on the positive aspects of what he's bringing to me and those lessons. Yeah, maybe he is just a lesson that I can receive that love, that platonic love, and develop those feelings, and it's still okay that it doesn't happen. And all the passion that goes along with that too, and all the passion that goes, and the sexual energy that goes along with that too. So it's okay to have all of those feelings about someone and it not to happen. And it could be that for me. I don't know. It could be that for you. But we need to keep an open mind about this, because the universe doesn't get it wrong. And the more we can be less, the more we can be less. Yeah, the more we can be less clingy. And but it's got to happen this way through this person, because I don't believe that it's going to be anything or anyone else. That's when we really mess ourselves up. And I feel like that's what you've got going on. So, what else in your love life can you expect in the next 7 days? To step out of your comfort zone. Really letting go and just being open. I feel that that's stepping out of your comfort zone here. I'm picking up flowers that you guys have got very manifestational energies, and you're probably a go-getter. You're just like, you can make things happen. But when we're talking about whatever's going on in this next 7 days here for you, or this obstacle that you've had, maybe for a while, you've taken it too far. You've gone too far, flowers. You've taken that energy too far. You've been too tenacious in it, putting too much in it, and it's time to surrender. It's time to totally give up on that. And that's out of your comfort zone doing that, because that is not in your character to do that, is it? Maybe it is in certain areas of your life, but certainly not with this. And certainly not when you really want something like this. Tell us more about your love life, flowers. In the next 7 days, what can you expect in your love life? Elevation. It's even better. You're making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. It's going to be even better. Wow. It's going to be even better. There you go. It's going to be even better than this thing that you're trying to settle on, or the way that you're trying to settle for. Mask. Oh, it's 2 cards. Wedding rings. Not showing true feelings. Someone is not showing the true feelings here. Someone could actually want to get married to you, and they're not showing the true feelings here for whatever reason. Someone could be on the path to opening up to you here, and not showing the true feelings. I'm not getting gaslighting from this. I'm getting more of a, they can't. They're not available, or they're not... or the timing is off, or something like that. There's an obstacle for them to get over. But they're having to put a mask on. They're having to pretend. Like I said, you can have feelings for someone and it still might not work out. And that can be okay, and you can keep an open mind about it. You both might be being held back by the universe here, because it's not exactly right, or not the right timing. We don't know, but I'll tell you what, you will know. You will know eventually, and you'll know kind of in hindsight, and you'll be able to look back at this time and go, oh, I can see that the timing wasn't right, or oh, we can see like why I couldn't get with that person because they were a step along the way, but they weren't it. Now I'm with my real person, you know, something like that. Next 7 days for flowers. I'm also getting an energy that you're closer than you think as well, you know. When we're being asked to let go like this, you're closer than you think to what it is that you actually want. See beyond it. See beyond your current situation and what you're trying to cling to here. See beyond that. What if there is something better for you? What if you're kind of ignoring things that aren't like ideal for you here and settling? See beyond that. There could be something like much more perfect for you out there. And if you allowed yourself to dream big, you might be able to see that there's something much better. Direction. Lord, please show me the right action right now. Yeah, be in the moment, right now. And especially in your intuition, I was getting that in your intuition. Be in the moment right now. Please bring a sign and a miracle that gives clear direction. May I hear the promptings of my own body. And if for some reason I'm about to head the wrong way, please stop me. So I feel like, yeah, you're getting the right guidance here, not just in this reading, but in your life, you know. It's been tricky. You've been having to be strong. You've been having to be tenacious about it. And that's a great thing in itself, yes, in certain situations. But it's also can get to the point where it's a sign that you're putting too much into it, like I said. To manifest something that's easy and great, we've got to be in easy and great energy. We can't be the opposite of that in struggle and burden here. It's a fine, like I said. What else can you expect in the next 7 days? So expect to be given a sign and direction. Like I said, the first card out. Oh no, it wasn't. What reading was I thinking about there? I was thinking you got Grace card out, but you haven't. Anyway, ignore me. Ignore that. I was about to tell you about another reading. Wow. So you've got the love card out here. This is an incredible card. I think the universe wants to get like an incredible love to you here. Let it do its business. Let it play things out. Just be open and be in awe and go, I can feel it coming. And then stop trying to get it through that one person, like that one flower. No, it's got to be you. It's got to be you. Just be open up, and it might be them, but they might need a little bit more energetic space. The universe might need a bit more energetic space to sort those things out. It might need you to back off your energy a little bit for it to be sorted out. Persevering, you'll overcome problems. Oh, it's the opposite of what I was just saying. It's like stop persevering. Not persevere, like let go and persevere in the letting go instead of persevering in the clinging on tight. And you will overcome these problems. And I feel like it's in the next 7 days that you will transcend this, at least in yourself, in the letting go of it. Do you know what I mean? It's like you'll be open and ready. A carriage, either a journey, either physical or mental here. Yeah, mental, spiritual. Temptation will test you, and so you might be really tempted to persevere in the wrong way there, instead of persevering in the letting go way, and because there's that sexual energy going on there as well. It won't be tempting. There you go. That's what's coming up in the next 7 days for you. Quite testing, right? I think you're up for it. You seem to have great energy. Would you like more guidance around this? If it sounds like it is your story or could be your story, you might want to get that deeper dive. I'm just going to go into guidance for all of this, like more specific into it, how to help you through all of this. So if you're interested in that, yeah, 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. You find a link for that in the description box below as well. It's an instant watch kind of thing, so do get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. You will receive an email. It might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder if you're on Gmail. When you find that email, which you will have received, there'll be a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. You just click on the flower in that and you can watch that instantly. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. leave a comment as well. Let me know what's going on. And if you're not a subscriber already, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell. If you're not coming with me to that deeper dive, then good luck with this next 7 days. And thanks again for watching. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you very shortly in there. Hello, shells. If you chose the shell, then this one is for you. Let's find out what's coming up for you in the next 7 days. What can you expect in the next 7 days, shells? Now, as always, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is guidance. I'm going to go way deeper into all of this and get you some guidance for all of it. So if it sounds like it is your situation, or could be your situation in the next 7 days, you might want to get that. And so toward the end of the reading, there's going to be a link that pops up there for it. And you can find a link for that deeper dive in the description box for this video below. Let's get you some cards out. What can shells expect in the next 7 days? Shells, watch and listen carefully. Information could be coming to light. People could be revealing their true selves, and all of that. Stuff like that is happening. Watch and listen carefully. Pay close attention, because things will be revealed to you in the next 7 days. Tell us more about this. The shells. Threshold. Something really good is about to happen. You're on the threshold of something here. Something's not necessarily going to happen this week. Well, of course, things are going to happen. But you're on the threshold of something. The thing that you're on the threshold of isn't this thing that's going to happen. But you're going to see it unfolding. You're going to see that you're almost ready, or something is about to happen within the next 7 days. Let's find out more about it. Very intriguing. 4 of Wands, we're talking celebrations, we're talking strong foundations, we're talking maybe marriage, we could be talking about a relationship about to start or something like that. It's someone that you could be going to get married to. It could be that. Or a solid foundation. I'll get clarities out anyway. I'll get clarifying cards out for that to find out what exactly it is. But it could be like very solid foundations in something. So it could be like a new job or something like that, or a new relationship that's got very solid foundations in it, or on the threshold of that, or something is being revealed to you. Watch and listen carefully, because whatever solid foundations or long-term relationship or long-term plans that you want with those solid foundations could be headed your way this week in the next 7 days. Wow, look what you have here. Wow, Justice, the Emperor, very strong manifestation and energy here, someone that takes control of things, a masculine energy there. And the Lovers card here. 4 extremely powerful cards, which seem to tell me that things could be moving forward this week. Someone could be revealing, watch and listen carefully, someone could be revealing their feelings for you, but they might not say it directly. You could get noticing, Charles, that someone is in love with you, and you're like, person in love with me, because they're doing this and they're doing that. Watch and listen carefully. I don't feel like in the next 7 days that this relationship is going to happen, but I do feel like you're getting signs that it might actually happen. Like the Emperor, someone who's interested could be taking more control, kind of thing, could seem to be stepping up in some kind of way for you to get your Justice and the Lovers here. Oh, give us more juice on this. What is it about? This 4 of Wands. Tell us about this 4 of Wands. It's the card of marriage. Ooh, that's a message. 8 of Inspiration, a message coming through. So watch and listen carefully, because you could be receiving a message, an email, that kind of thing. Someone's telling you something, and it could get you really excited because it's like fast forward, or someone's got you in their sights, you're their target kind of thing. Or it might not be direct communication, this, because it says watch and listen carefully. Someone could just be kind of revealing themselves to you, that you are in their sight. So someone could be vague about this, someone that's got their eye on you, and they could be showing their love in certain ways, or something coming to light this week that makes you think like, it appears that they're choosing me, but they've not been direct about that. The communication is kind of fluffy here, but if you pay attention, you're going to see it. Okay. I wonder why this person is doing it like that way instead of being direct. Death is behind that. Okay. This is why, right. The Emperor is the one that takes control, right? It's stepping up to take control, whether this is a man or a woman coming into your life. It's someone stepping up and taking control. What? Death card. So there's something that needs to end in their life. And so this could be someone that you've got your eye on, who's had the eye on you, probably both. And maybe you thought it could never happen because they've got a total block to it. There's something in their life that needs to end. Can't get together, that kind of thing. And even though they're not telling you that they're choosing you, it's not direct communication there, you could get communication about them ending something here, and that together with other signs is causing you to think, they've chosen me. They haven't quite yet. I think they have inside. I think they're not telling you yet. This appears to be someone who is unavailable right now because something needs to end in their life, and they know that they need to end that first before they say anything to you. And if you've been watching and listening carefully, and especially if you do over the next 7 days, they've been showing you, but they're not able to say it yet. And so this is someone who's kind of got some kind of values where they're not going to tell you before it's time to tell you. They don't want to put you in that position. They've got nothing to tell you anyway if they're not available, really. But something is coming out in the next 7 days. This Justice card, it can be about a breakup. They could be breaking up with someone, and you could be, or a divorce or something like that. Justice card does have to do with the justice system, you know? Could be about that. Tell us why. Why justice here? So you're having to pay attention to the energies and the subtle things here, aren't you? This might have been going on for some time. You're having to pay attention to those subtle energies. Shows. I do feel like there's forward movement this week in that, though. So it's not going to be like more of the same. Damn it. It's like the intuition thing. So it's still not direct communication, even about this ending. So you're still seeing signs. It's still not directly communicating it to you. That the thing that they're ending, you're just seeing signs. It's like, are they? Is that changing now? Are they letting go of that person or that thing? Is this what they're doing? You're seeing signs around that. Oh, it's so ambiguous. But it's like a trail of breadcrumbs kind of thing for you. You're noticing it. You're using your intuition, yes. And so you could be, in the next 7 days, like asking yourself, Charles, am I fooling myself here? Am I seeing things that aren't even there? It's like, because they seem to be progressing. Am I fooling myself? What's behind this? I feel like you're paying attention to the energies here. A new day. There's change coming in, and you're feeling it. You're feeling it intuitively. You know that something's going down here, and you're on the threshold of it. Now, tell us about this Emperor then. What's going on with the Emperor? Tell us about this Emperor here for Charles in the next 7 days. The Emperor's holding their energy back. They ain't telling you. That it appears to you that they're taking control of something now, that something is happening. But they're holding back their energy. They're not telling you. Like I said, this feels like someone's energy who's not available at the moment, and they're holding their energy back from you. But they're unable to hold their energy back completely from you, and so you are getting something. You're picking up on something energetically that's going on with them. Like I said, it could be someone that you're feeling loved by, even though they're not like telling you. You feel like they are choosing you, even though they're not telling you that. Now, I'm not talking here. Don't claim this reading if someone is directly telling you you're not it. I'm not, doing that. this is not your reading. This is someone that is just, they're not telling you. They're not telling you yes or no. They're not telling you a thing. They're just not telling you anything. They're holding their energy back, maybe from you and everyone. This is someone that, they're honoring your energy, that's why. This is someone that has got a lot of honor. It is. It's the Emperor. They've got a lot of honor. And that is why, like I said, if someone's going through a breakup and they're not available, this person has got so much honor and they're honoring your energy that they're not even communicating to you about that. Once they're out of it, they will. Then it could be like full on, like marry me kind of thing, kind of an energy there. So they're honoring your energy by holding their energy back here. Could be kind of frustrating for you. So why have we got the Lovers here? Is this someone else? Is this the same person? What's the Lovers energy out here for? The Queen of Materials, being stable in that. So if you do have your eye on this person, if you know who I'm talking about here, shells, this is you, Queen of Materials, being in that stable energy. So keep on keeping on. Keep on with your own life, building up, your business and your money and all of that. Keep on doing the independent thing and being stable in your own life here. Even though it could be kind of exciting in the developments that you're feeling is going on here, the next 7 days, expect to keep on keeping on here, because don't get too caught up in their energies here, so that you're kind of in an imaginary world for the next 7 days. Keep on with your own life. It might take someone some time, even though you got the Threshold card, so I feel like it is going to happen very shortly. What's behind this then? So why the Lovers card would come out with that is it's saying you don't need to move forward on this. It's don't try and go find someone else kind of thing. Just stay in your stability and your materials. Chop wood, collect water, work on your business, your money and all of that kind of stuff. Not on the Lovers kind of an energy. Reunion of souls, because you've got your person coming. You've got your destined one come to you here, which is why we got the Four of Wands card out. They wouldn't have shown us that card if this wasn't a solid thing. It's a sure thing that's coming to you here. But you're in a waiting game. Expect a waiting game, but expect it to kind of level up and get a little bit more exciting this week, because you're noticing that something might be happening now and then. Just an energetic shift or something. There could be a little bit of communication about it, but I don't feel like it's from them. I feel like it may be from other people, or just an inkling that you're getting about it. No, that's the High Priestess. No, there's something that you'll hear that will make you think, oh, something's happening now. What's going on in your love life in the next 7 days, Charles? What's going on in your love life in the next 7 days? I'm excited for you. This could be my reading. Unrequited love. So you could have a suitor coming in here in the next 7 days. I don't feel like it's the same person. There's unrequited here. Someone could be making a play for you in the next 7 days, someone that you're not interested in. Yeah, is what I'm getting there. And so that could be what this Lover's card and this Queen of Materials is about here. That's too many cards. There could be someone else coming in here, giving it a go. Giving you a go kind of thing. Like, stay stable. Wait for the one that you truly want here. Unrequited love happening within the next 7 days. Which again is confirmation that you're on the threshold within these next 7 days of this one. It feels like there might be more time. I'll go into timings in the deeper dive for all of this, of how it might play out. Yeah, I'm going to go into how this is all going to play out in the future as well for you here. This story in the deeper dive there. So it's going to be a bit of guidance in the deeper dive, but we want to know, right? We want to know when and how this is all going to happen, because it feels, well, you're on the threshold of it. Take time to breathe out, so calm yourself, cool your jets, don't get involved with this unrequited love that's coming in here. It might be very tempting to do that, but stay stable, stay waiting. I feel like you've got someone that's kind of sorting something out for you here, and yeah, you remain stable in that. Believe. Believe in it. What else have you got going on in your love life in the next 7 days, Shells? You've got empathy and humility. Right, and so your empathy might have you realizing just how much a person's going through. And humility there because you might have been through something similar. And it takes time and it's hard, and yes. Develop the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same but on different paths. And empathy says you feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. So you're aware of what's going on in a way, or what could be going on for someone here, and you're humble in that. And so this is saying, like, even though it might be tempting to get into your ego here and go, no, I'm not doing it. What am I doing? There's a new lover coming in here. I'm not that attracted to them. I'm just going to go for them anyway. So don't ego react like that. Hold out for what it is that you truly want here. Always good advice to hold out for what we truly want. So the energy is really amping up for you in this kind of a frustrating love situation right now. Within the next 7 days, it's getting even worse, isn't it? Well, it's getting even better, but it's getting even worse. And it could get even more feeling like you're deluding yourself too. Whew. It's tricky. You've got addiction here, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling. Has a block, restraint. Has a block, restraint. Holding themselves back, yeah. Has a block, and restraint. Okay, could be someone that's obsessed with you here. But I am getting this. There's a block too. What's going on at the moment? There's obviously someone here with the justice, with the death card. Someone's sorting something out here and they haven't held their energy back from you. They've got a block. They're restraining themselves there. I don't feel it's about addiction. I'm not picking up on that energy. But take that as it resonates. What else can Shells expect within the next 7 days? What else for Shells in the next 7 days? Earth magic and wish upon a star. So your wishes are coming true, and you're grounding that in now. The one card, the Earth magic card, is about manifesting. You're grounding that energy in. So just stay consistent with your wishes here. Don't give up on your wishes. Stay consistent with them. It is happening. It's manifesting. It feels like it's slow manifestation, but you know, slow but steady. I mean, the best things, they come slowly. They really do. Oh, courage. Divine courage is not the absence of fear, but a nudge that says, keep going. There you go. Keep going. Do it. Don't worry. All will be well. You have to get quiet enough to hear it. Dear Divine, may I feel your courage and your will. Like I said here, watch and listen carefully. Pay attention, right? Because you have to get quiet enough to hear it. I feel like you're getting the signs here. And like I said, it could be very unnerving. You could be saying, am I fooling myself here? Stay true to your heart. I do feel like you're getting the signs. I don't feel like you are deluding yourself here, for those that are resonating with this reading. What else do you need to know in the next 7 days? Oh, these are interesting cards. Mountain. There's a major challenge to overcome. Now, I don't feel like this is your challenge to overcome here. I think you're sat on the sidelines. I think you've overcome your major challenges, and I think the Emperor is stepping up to overcome their major challenges here. But they are major challenges to overcome. It's not going to be fast here. So the chair is empty right now. It's not the chair filled yet. Someone's leaving your life is what it says here, but I feel like it's just someone's not coming in yet within the next 7 days. And this is why gavel involvement with the law, it mirrors the justice card there. So there's some kind of a contractual or divorce settlement or business settlement or division of finances settlement involving contracts that is involved in all of this here. Yeah. So there you go. That is what to expect within the next 7 days for you, Shells. So if that sounds like it is your story, it could be your story. You might want to get the deeper dive. In this one, I'm going to go into that guidance for you, absolutely, but also how this is going to play out with timelines as well, because this is juicy and I want to know. And so if you want to get that, I'll pop a link for it up here. and in the description box below as well for that deeper dive. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars. It is an instant watch kind of a thing, and so do get your email address right when you order that, otherwise you're not going to receive it. And it might end up in your inbox, but it might also end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. If you're on Gmail, you've got a promotions folder, check in there. And in that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. You just click on that shell, and then you can watch it instantly. And so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment of what's going on for you. It pertains to this. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell to hear more from me. So if this is where you're leaving me, if you're not coming with me to that deeper dive, good luck with this, with the next 7 days and this relationship and how it all unfolds. And also, if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, well, then I'll see you very shortly in there.